Supreme Court have now made their decision. 8-3, I think it was. I think we all sort of knew that was going to happen, and Parliament now have their say in reference to activating Article 50. However, the chances are that Parliament is just going to go ahead with it. They're not going to go against it, because I think that would be the death knell for especially the House of Lords, and the uproar would be just too much. Conservative Party probably won't get in. UKIP would have a very strong foothold in UK politics. So what has actually changed? Nothing really, to be honest with you. We're still leaving. Now, I've just watched PMQ's Prime Minister's question time, should I say. And one of the MPs asked a question in reference to Parliament having a vote on the deal in 2019 for whatever deal they get from the European Union. And this MP had asked the question of whether or not, if Parliament went against the actual deal, would it still go through, or would there be another referendum and so on? Well, Theresa May was quite straightforward. No, it would. If they don't want that deal, I was quite clear on my speech, which I think was around 6,000 words long. I was quite clear on my speech. If they want to be basically pig-headed and don't want the basic stuff that we want, the basic stuff, then we will walk away. And I thought once he said that, and once Theresa May had said that, there would be uproar in Parliament, but in fact it just went to the next question. So I believe that people in Parliament are starting to realise that we are now leaving the EU, we are now leaving the single market and the common market. We're not going to be a part of their, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm really trying to be nice here. We're not going to be a part of their union anymore. We are going to be Britain. We are going to be Scotland, England, Wales and Northern Ireland. Perfect. We're going to have our own laws and rules. People that make those rules and laws are going to be the people that we vote in and then vote out. Democracy. It will prove a point that our country is a democracy and not a dictatorship. But when you talk about dictatorships, what I do think about is Nicola Sturgeon. Nicola Sturgeon has said that due to the court ruling and Theresa May definitely going for a hard Brexit, she's gonna go for the second independence referendum, and then if she doesn't get it, then she's gonna go for a third independence referendum. Does that ring any bells to you? Do you remember when Ireland went against the EU, or Denmark went against the EU? What happened? They were told to have another vote. Carry on, carry on, carry on. That's Nicola Sturgeon for you. It's strange how Nicola Sturgeon's always saying how the Brexiteers were divisive, nationalists, and nationalists is not nice, it's not good. But she's the biggest nationalist of all. She's always said that she has one priority, and her priority is Scotland. Even though we spend more with Scotland than the EU. But her priorities are Scotland. She wants to come away from the UK to go back into the EU. Logic. There is none. She is a nationalist, and always has been. She's always wanted her independence. Always, always, always. The only reason she didn't call it before is because she knew that the people of Scotland weren't ready to vote to leave the UK. And seeing how things are going so well at the moment in the whole of the UK, not so much Scotland to be fair, because I believe their unemployment has gone down again and their business is not great, but then again they are ruled by Sturgeon, are they not? But the rest of the UK is doing very well, thank you very much. So where are we now? Well, Theresa May is going to put an amendment through, a bill through, to activate Article 50. Parliament will then authorise her activating Article 50. Once that's done, they will then go to the European Parliament and have a discussion to see what we could give and what they can give. But at the end of the day, we have red lines, which I'm sure they do, but they keep telling us they do. And those red lines are quite simple. Laws are done in this country. We have our own sovereignty. We will not, 100% will not have an open border to the rest of Europe. And we won't be paying out millions upon millions a day just to be a part of this undemocratic union. So nothing's changed. We voted. There was a little palaver in between, a couple of court cases, but at the end of the day, we're still going to be away from the EU, which fills me with a real warmness inside, a real glow. Even though there's fog outside my car and it's really cold, I've got a nice warm feeling in my stomach, and it's nothing rude. So let's see what happens next, I guess. But at the end of the day, we are leaving, and I couldn't be happier. Hope you all have a fantastic week, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.